Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Today on Tallidus Plays, we're trying a little bit of a challenge. We're in Project Zomboid, and we are going to attempt to escape from prison. So I have a couple of mods installed. The Wolf Custom Starting Options mod, which allows us to start with zombies inside the same building that we start in. And of course, the other mod is Start from Prison. So we will be starting in a random cell in the Rosewood Prison. We've already got our character all loaded out here. Of course, Tallidus plays. He's got his glasses, his sort of orange jumpsuit. I'm just used orange, shirt and pants basically to give him that kind of prison aesthetic. But let's go ahead and jump on in and see if we can't defeat this challenge. Okay, starting right in here, we are already panicked. Slight panic, we hear the undead. I'm going to crouch for now. I'm not sure that I want them to see me yet. We do have our prison jumpsuit, so we'll go ahead and wear that. Looks like we have a few other options here. We got toothbrush, toothpaste, we have a pencil, so we'll put that on our belts. Or at least we'll equip that. That'll be the best bet we have for actually attacking some of these guys. We've got some dry ramen noodles, as is tradition. Empty red mug, we'll grab that for water. And cereal, which we'll need for food. And I think that's about it from there. I guess we'll take the ramen noodles in case we were able to cook them. But again, that might be putting the cart before the horse here. So we hear all the zombies. Again, we're in Rosewood. It looks like we are in the west wing of the prison. Again, we have nothing else really unlocked. So yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know which cell block this is considered, but I did make a point to disable having a key to the building that we start in. So let me first just try the door. And yes, it is in fact locked. So we're going to go ahead and... I'm not shouting, but we're going to see if we can't get any of these zombies to notice us. Also, I'm going to start eating a little bit. We're going to eat like a quarter box of cereal at a time here to try to conserve it. Because we're going to have to wait until the zombies open the door for us. I don't really know. Unlock door? Okay, shows me the option to, but obviously we can't actually unlock it. Can we open? No. Okay, let's see. Is there anything I can craft? Let's go back to my little desk here and see. I don't know if, like, maybe we have some prison recipes that are unlocked as part of the mod. Doesn't seem to be so. Can I say key? K-E-Y? No. Okay, it does sound like somebody broke a door open already, so let's go check that out. Yes, and here they come. Oh, hey now. Okay, so we're gonna basically crouch now. We don't want to attract too many zombies. Because when these guys bust open the door, we're probably gonna have to just run past them. And again, as far as I know, all we have right now is a pencil. It's the only weapon, if you could even call it a weapon, but that's the only weapon we've got. So, yeah, this could get a little dicey. Again, we're gonna let them kind of walk further into the cell. We're gonna try to run around them. So I'm going to crouch and move over here a bit more. So hopefully they can kind of flow towards this left side when they get through the door. And again, I don't want more zombies coming over to my area. Hopefully that didn't see me. Oh, I think it did. Alright, so we have at least, what, 2 banging on the door, 1 right behind, and then a 4th just joined. That's fantastic. Okay, well that's more than enough to get the door open, so they're all banging on it now. And again, we have an idea because I think they bashed open this cell door over here. So we know they'll get it open sooner than later. So the issue now is simply getting past them without getting eaten. And then at that point, I still won't have a key to the rest of the prison, so I'm not sure how to get past this cell block. So we might want to try to kill some of these zombies in the cell. Because I'm going to have to probably come right back, or at least hide somewhere else. So we will see. I think I might eat a little bit more cereal before they get through. Eat another quarter. I'd rather beef up and get a little bit satiated here. Okay, nothing quite there. Let's eat the rest of this box. Because again, they're going to be coming through pretty soon. So we want to be all well fed. Okay, there we go. We are well fed. Excellent. So we are ready, at least to run. and I am ready to rock and roll here. Yeah, we got a decent strength build. Again, I took the burglar. Felt that was appropriate considering we're in prison. We have slow healing, prone to illness. We're a smoker. We have weak stomach. But we have the burglar ability to hotwire cars. We're a speed demon. We got cat eyes, dexterous, keen hearing. Although we are out of shape, we are still stout and a little overweight. So kind of a standard loadout that I tend to play with. So it just seems to make a little bit more sense when you're role-playing as a prisoner. But we got our pencil. We're ready to do some math. So, see if they can subtract the door and we can add the speed here. Okay, so I'm already up. Oh, no longer well fed. Well, that didn't last long. Kind of just playing the waiting game. I don't really know. There's nothing else to be done until they pop that door open. I guess we can look out the window. Yes, there is the yard out there in all of its glory. Let's see if we can't look over here. Nope. I think it's just a little cone of vision that we have there. So, all right. Well, there's nothing else that I can really interact with until they get through. I would attack the door myself, but I feel like as soon as I walk towards it, it's going to get knocked down by zombies, and we'll be in trouble. So, I'm going to let them do the dirty work right now. Ooh, it sounds like it's getting close. You can hear it. The sound changed. Yes, so we're going to keep back to this corner. I'm going to have to wait back here as long as humanly possible so that they kind of flow this way. And then we're going to run around on the right side. So that's the plan. Let's see what we can do. And we're moving. Okay. I tripped. Okay, we're bleeding. Okay, scratched our left thigh. That's okay, though. We're going to have to get through this area. Again, we're going to have to probably tie our socks. Yes, let's grip these clocks. I need to patch up the left thigh here before we do anything else. So let's move a little bit. That is very unfortunate. And again, I might be able to get them to kind of fall off the railing. Yes, that way they'll at least fall down below. I need to figure out if I can possibly get anywhere else. Oh, these are all locked, of course. Okay. Let me go back to sneak mode here. Maybe I can avoid some more zombies. Any of these other cells open? I don't know if I want to try each one, because, yeah, they're going to keep hearing me from below. So let me move. We know we have another cell that is open, because that's where they all came from. So let's check that to see if there's any usable items. So again, we're going to move through here. At least we have a little bit of mobility now. Of course, I say that with a scratched left thigh. I don't think the zombies scratched it, though. I think that was just my error kind of moving through the horde there at the very beginning. So hopefully that will not result in any zombie infection. Oh, wait now. Okay, we might not have to worry about it if I can't start taking down some of these zombies. We're going to have this guy try to fall off the wall. So again, sometimes you can trick them. If their arms are out, you can kind of trick them into falling off a ledge like that. So we will be using that ability quite a bit here to give us some more time. Let's see. We're back at our starting room. It looks like a metal bar popped off when they destroyed the door, so we will definitely be using that as a weapon. I wish we had some water, but now we need to get out of the cell before a zombie catches up to us. But at least now we have a new way to fight the undead. And if we start clearing out the cell block, we might eventually figure out how to get past this gate. We probably have to go to the ground level, I think, but I'm going to stay on the second floor for now. Just because, okay, sorry about that. We knew he was there, but sometimes the jump scare gets re-triggered. So we're going to try to actually knock out a few zombies at this point. So let's start with these guys. And we have decent strength, although we do have that scratch on the thigh, so we don't have a lot of mobility right now. We can start looting zombies, though, as we go. We need, I guess we need jeans. We'll wear these. They are better than our inmate outfit. Actually, no. Let's keep the inmate jumper on. Oh, that's got a hole in it. Actually, we'll find a new one surely. Oh, digital watch. We'll wear that. Let's see, socks. We're gonna wear these. because we tore our old ones up. We'll wear these new shoes. Okay, here we go. We got another zombie coming our way. We'll see which cell they came out of in a minute. That pipe is coming in very, very clutch, though. That's a great find, because we would have been in a whole mess of trouble. Oh, V-neck sweater. So we'll wear that. Again, I'm just wearing anything that has slightly better stats on it right now. That's the name of the game. And we're going to go back to any given cell that I see zombies coming from. We're going to investigate to see if there's any more loot. Alright. A key! We're definitely getting that. That could be the key that we need, so... That is a great find. Let's see, does it open up any cell? Ooh, this might be the all key for this, at least for this wing. Antibiotics, definitely going to come in handy. We'll get some more ramen. We still need some fluid here. Oh, got another prisoner. Oh, no. I'm hoping there's not tons coming in. We'll see here. Hold on. Okay, just the two more. Okay, that's okay. Alright, we have a hand fork. Not as good as the metal pipe, but the metal bar. Luckily, this metal bar is pretty solid with condition. So this should last a good while. We're going to rip up this tank top. And we're going to rip up these socks, because we'll probably need to replace our bandage right now, actually. Again, we're not trying to get an infection right now, so we're going to go ahead and replace that with a new bandage. Okay. Honestly, I might take antibiotics as well. Go ahead and take one of these. Ooh, I wonder if this is the whole thing, or, well, we'll see in a second here. Okay, yeah, I guess one and done for the antibiotics. Alright. But, as I mentioned, we have, I believe, the key to at least this wing, possibly to the entire prison. We just found that key, so let's get these matches. That'll come in handy. Again, we're going to go through each cell, because loot is vital right now. Crayons, interesting. Okay, we've already been through that one. Okay, do kind of control the fight a little bit. I want to fight them on my terms. Ooh, another key. This could be another good one to find. I'm hearing a zombie. I think that's this one across the way, though, so... Fight this other zombie in here. Alright, cereal. Fantastic. More matches. Guess we've got plenty now, but who knows? A little more never hurt. Rip some more socks, because we need to keep getting clean, ripped sheets. And we're going to keep dropping the dirty rags as we go. Because, again, we keep walking around with this scratch on the left thigh. It's going to keep getting dirty, just as a matter of, you know, cause and effect there. Okay, that looks good. We're slightly thirsty, we're in minor pain, but we're dealing relatively well so far. Alright, and again, this is why I took a fairly strong build. Again, our only real detraction as far as strength is the fact that we are overweight. But otherwise, I think we have about 7 strength points. So we can do some pretty good damage here. Long denim shorts. Let's wear these, because I think these have a hole, the one I'm currently wearing. Yeah. Get rid of that. Okay, I hear more zombies. Okay, soap, more ramen. We're going to be the kings of ramen by the time we're done with this. Alright. Nothing really going there. Ooh, lots of stuff in here. Cigarettes, canned tuna, chips, more ramen. And I think that all looks good. Yeah, that's fine for now. Still minor pain. Let's see. We're dirty. Yeah, we're dirty. So we're going to switch this bandage out here before we do more fighting. Again, we took antibiotics, and we're going to keep switching the bandage out just until we can find a better bandage than a rip sheet to use. But yeah, if we keep the bandage clean, we're less likely to get an infection on the wound. Of course, if it's the zombie infection, then we're just screwed either way. But if it's just a normal infection, that is preventable. So, oh, chocolate, very nice. And you know what? We will take one prisoner jumpsuit just for posterity. So, let's see here. We're at the far end now of the cell blocks, so we can start looking at checking this corner. Again, I'm being thorough for two reasons. One, I need water, because we're getting thirsty. But two, ooh, another metal bar. We're looking for all the loot we can find, because I still am just using a metal bar as a weapon, and we don't really have a lot of other options, so I want to be well equipped, even before we go to the first floor. There's 2 floors. We're on floor 2 right now. So I know when we move down a floor, it's going to get even dicier, because we'll attract more and more zombies. Starting to see a little bit of a repeat, though, on the loot in some of these cells, so I'm going to get a little bit more particular about what I'm actually taking, because I don't want to fill up on repetitive loot. Okay. I mean, this key was clutch, though. I'm not sure if that's frequent. It looks like we found 2 so far into this area. But if those work for the entire, yeah, these keys are working for the entire prison, then we are in good looking areas. Pants now, okay. Okay, ooh, that probably, no, okay. Yeah, again, I really need water, so I'm probably gonna have to cut to the chase or go down to the kind of guard area before I move along here. That was my starting cell. So we'll save the other half of this floor until I get some water in me. I don't think I took high thirst though. Let me just check real quick. No, did not take high thirst. I think we're just thirsty in general. So let's pop down here. Okay, good. This is open. I'm gonna close that behind us. I'm gonna go to crouch mode because again, this is all new territory. Yeah, we're closing doors as we go because I do not want to get... Yep, see, we got more in the cell here. I don't want all of them to start coming at me, so we're going to go back. Again, our character will get panicked each time he sees zombies, because this is still the beginning of the outbreak, right? This is July 9th. We're at the very start of the outbreak. As far as I know, I was just waiting out my time in prison, and suddenly everyone became a zombie. And now we're dealing with it. Here we go. Orange soda. That helps our situation quite a bit. So let's do, we'll drink a quarter just to see. I don't want to drink it all. For some reason there's not readily available water. I don't know if I missed a water fountain somewhere along the way. Just gonna put that back. Okay, he holds it good. Okay, so that did satiate us for now. I think we're gonna eat just a pack of chips. So we have a little bit of a break in the action here. So we're gonna take care of that, take care of that. And that should kind of neutralize most of our moodles, or moodlets. I'm not sure which term they use. Oh, here we go. And sure enough, there's the water. Or at least some water for now. So again, we're grabbing all the keys we find, just because I'm not sure which ones apply to which. And I don't know if I want to go through this particular area, but we should kill zombies as they see us. So let's go ahead and take these guys out. Oh yeah, I've got multi-hit on. That is one exception I made. I probably should have taken it off for like a true, like, kind of agoraphobic experience, but I got spoiled by multi-hit, so we have multi-hit on. I figure I might as well give myself some kind of advantage here. Otherwise, we're on essentially a survivor difficulty with multi-hits, and then everything else is interesting. A key ring? Can I take the key off of this key ring? Okay, let's do that. Interesting. Okay, we'll keep moving along. Again, these metal bars seem to be the best available weapons, so we're just going to keep picking them up as we go. We do need to find a bag of some type, because we're starting to fill up. So either we need to find a bag, or I need to just stop looting everything I see. So Those are the two options right now. Again, we're kind of in the heart of the prison right now. We are in the very middle on that second floor. So I know, I recall, I think Rosewood proper is like over this way to the east. So we probably want to start heading back towards the east chunk. But I'm basically kind of sneaking around and pretty much killing the zombies that I come across so that they don't start bunching up on me and turning into a horde. Because then we'll be in trouble if that happens. So, drinking another quarter of the orange soda. We do know now that when we drain this bottle, we can go back and fill it up at the water dispenser, so that's a good sign. Oh, looks like these are some privileged prisoner areas. They've actually got TVs, dedicated bed, toilet. That's fancy prisoner area. Okay, I was gonna say solitary, but I don't think they give you a TV in solitary. Definitely not a chair, so good for them. Keep an eye on that bandage. I think we're going to kind of zip through some of this, though. I'm not going to scour every single room. We're really looking for, like, game-changing weapon, possibly armor. Again, though, if each of these cells is sort of accurate to a prison, probably not going to find, like, amazing armor or bulletproof vest or anything inside of a prisoner's cell. So let's just kind of skip through these last couple ones here. We'll go back around. I think I could probably go ahead and sip the rest of this orange soda. And then we'll refill the bottle at the water dispenser here. I'd like to take the whole jug, but that's just way too heavy, so we're going to fill this up. We can probably drop the red mug as well. Yeah, we're going to offload a few items, actually, here that we don't need. So we'll take a garbage bag. That could be useful as, well, a container, right? That's a lot of dry ramen. We're going to leave the ramen behind because it just has to be cooked. So we're not going to worry about that. We ditch the dirty rags. Hand fork I'm probably not going to use because we have 2 more metal bars on us. We have the empty bottle, so that's good. And we don't need sneakers anymore. We got better shoes on. Alright, let's fill this bottle. Take one more drink directly from the water dispenser. And we'll keep making our way through the prison. So I think I need to go back down this way. Now again, the goal is to actually just escape. We're not trying to, like, set up... Oh, hey now. Okay. That one got me. Got my character, too. You can actually hear the heart pump in there. As I was saying, our goal is not to set up shop and just live in the prison. We want to escape the prison. So, luckily, we are a burglar, so we will be able to hotwire a vehicle as long as it has gas, and we can drive it on out of here. So I think that will be the plan. Is to get a ride, get some wheels, and bail. I think we're going to have to go to the first floor, though, to actually step foot outside. So before we do that, I am going to check some of these medical areas. Just to see if we can find a little bit of medicine. Specifically, what we're looking for is, like, better bandages and possibly some disinfectant. Because we don't want stuff getting all... There we go. Excellent. Bottle of disinfectant, alcohol wipes, bandage. That's exactly what I was hoping to find. Alright, we have tweezers. Yeah, we're grabbing one of those for sure. Suture needles, cotton balls. Oh, we got the whole gang. Well, I guess I'll take a scalpel. I'm not really sure if I need one of those. I don't think I've actually used a scalpel. Maybe, I guess you might need it for certain situations. But we're taking all this stuff. Yep, suture needles. We have the tweezers. The scissors. I think I actually might want to grab these scissors. Again, I'm starting to think of actual surviving outside of the prison now, so we're going to start looting as we would through a normal Zomboid playthrough. Where I start grabbing trash bags, I start getting maybe some leather. Oh my goodness, this is good bandages. We're grabbing all these painkillers because, again, you can't sleep if you're in a large amount of pain. And if you haven't noticed, I'm still in a large amount of pain. Well, I'm in minor pain right now. We're actually going to go ahead and remove this bandage. We're going to disinfect with the alcohol wipes. And then we're going to turn around and use the actual bandage here on this scratch. So hopefully this will start healing up a little bit better. Eventually I can regain my full motion because I don't like walking with a little bit of a limp here. And again, this is the medical wing, so we've got a few more rooms to look into. I'm not going to get all the disinfectant, but we will grab all these bandages. Sure enough, I am starting to get full. We don't need the pencil anymore. What is heavy here? Cereal's not that heavy. All the disinfectant, not really either. I think it's just that I've got a bunch of different things. So, yeah, I might start using the garbage bag as like a side bag. We'll see. We'll see. All right, at this point, I think we're good to make a break for the first floor and possibly the parking lot. What would actually be smart for me to do is take a look out of a window. I think we have one right here. Get a lay of the land of the parking lot outside. Okay, that actually looks like a pretty nice car over there. The black sedan kind of car. However, we have no idea how many zombies are on the first floor or at the front. So we will be sneaking quite a bit here. I can hear one zombie at least. So we know there's a zombie probably kind of trotting around, maybe coming up these stairs. I'm going to move forward again. That's the stairway down is right here. But I'm going to take another peek out of this window just to see what the situation looks like. It seems pretty quiet out front actually, so that maybe we got lucky on this one. Let's check. I'll look at some of these offices just to see if we've got anything else that looks interesting. Oh, this looks to be the actual warden's office. I think it is. I mean, a big old safe in the corner that kind of screams warden to me. Cologne, box of paper clips, naturally, you know, warden materials for sure. It's probably the receptionist area. All right, and again, I'm not running right now. I'm conserving energy. I don't want to make the bandage dirty, and I'm trying not to attract too much attention, because again, we don't know how many zombies are below. Obviously, there's one right here. We're going to take care of him. All right, leather jacket. We're definitely wearing this bad boy. Very nice. That's what I like to see. Okay. Clearly woke a couple more up. We can hear them banging on doors. Nothing going in here. Oh, there's another one. And let's look at this one. Okay, so there's a little pack that I did not see yet. So there's at least... I'm going to assume that's like half a dozen. I only see two, but usually where there's two, there's a few more. My character is getting a little drowsy. That is the other thing I was concerned about, because we've got a lot of beds. Obviously, we're in a building full of beds, but we're not sure which ones are safe. So I might browse around here. Ooh, this is a lounge. Could I sleep on the couch? I could possibly sleep on the couch, so that might be the play. Sleep in the break room before we make a break outside. Our local zomboid time is about 8 p.m., so we could get a nice, good rest through this night. I'm not sure if all these zombies banging on the cell doors will keep me awake, but you never know. So, oh, hey now. Okay. Okay, that one actually got me pretty good. I think there was a zombie there. I thought there was one right in here. I must have clearly misheard. So, again, I'm going to go to the top of the stairs and just see what we've got. If any zombies are coming up to witness us. You know, we do have beds. I might actually sleep on one of these gurneys in the hospital. I think that might be the move. Because what I can do is close that door. And then, yeah, I can close this door. And I can actually sleep inside one of these operating rooms or these treatment rooms. So that way we have a bed. We have at least two fairly strong doors between us and the undead. So that is what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and kill this light. And we're going to take a very, very nervous night's sleep here. And see what happens in the morning. Yes, we are just able to sleep, thankfully. Through midnight. No whammies, no whammies. I don't think I have any alarms set. Okay, 4:30 in the morning. We had a decent night's sleep, and it does appear. Let's see, does this bandage still need to be here? Oh, yeah, we're still scratched. Okay, so again, I know I'm being a little bit overly cautious. We're going to disinfect one more time and put on a new bandage. And then we'll do a little cleanup here of all of our dirty bandages before we get moving. So we'll clean all bandages. Okay, we will drink and fill up our water bottle. And then I need to get rid of something. Something here is weighing me down. I got, what, 15.55? I think the jumpsuit. I think, well, you know, I do want to keep it just for posterity. Let's go ahead and equip a secondary for the garbage. And then everything can get thrown into that. We'll keep the metal bars on hand and the water bottle. But everything else can go into the garbage bag. And it doesn't do a lot, but it does technically give us 10% encumbrance reduction. So that is just enough to make it to where we can hold all of our loot. And it kind of seems a bit more realistic, actually, you know? Okay, so at this point, we hear a few more zombies trotting around than the previous day. But I think we're ready to start making our way towards the first floor and then to the parking lot. So let's see what we see. Okay, we are hearing quite a few down here. Okay. I'm going to close doors behind us as we go. A few lights turned on down here, but nothing crazy yet. This is the records room. I don't know if there's a light switch in here. I can't really see. My apologies to those viewing. I think this is all just staplers and paper, so we're just going to leave this. It's not going to do us too much. We do need to eat before we continue. So I do not want to be underfed right now. So we'll just have ourselves a bag of chips. Alright. And yes, thankfully these keys seem to be working the whole way through. So we're going to be able to walk right out the front door here in just a moment. I am grabbing one of these hand torches. This might stay dark outside. A box of jars. Oh my goodness, flashlight, box of jars. Empty jar. Okay, well I might have to come back here at some point because that's actually not bad loot. There is a zombie going crazy somewhere, so we're just going to ignore that. And we're going to sneak right out the front door. The Kentucky State Prison. So at this point, let me go ahead and toss on my prisoner jumpsuit here, just in case I want to get like a little screenshot here. Alright. Okay, how bad is this jumpsuit compared to the other items? I think it's actually... Oh, yeah, we need the leather. Okay, so it's basically replacing 3 things that are all better. So, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to wear the denim shorts. We're going to wear the leather jacket. And we're going to wear the... Yeah, this is better than the jumpsuit. We will keep the jumpsuit, though, as a little memento of our time spent here in the Kentucky State Prison. But for now, we are out, folks. We're going to do a little bit of sneaking here. Looks like one of the guards went out for a little bit of a break. And now he's going to provide us with our first firearm of the session. Whether or not it has ammo is anybody's guess. But I'm really hoping that this vehicle has gas. And again, I'm going to keep this prison in mind because it does still have a few other items, including that box of jars, but more importantly, a shotgun and a revolver and a double holster. Don't mind if I do. Okay, we'll keep the red watch too. Let's check this other body here. Nothing really going. Okay, so fingers crossed. Again, we are a heavy load right now, so I can't really carry around much else. So we're actually going to probably drop this bag before we go into combat here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop it here. We'll come back for that after we finish off some of these zombies. Any outward players will feel a little deja vu. very specific reference. Alright, well, twofer here. Coming. This fog is actually perfect. It is obscuring my path, or my basically other zombies can't really see what's going on here. You have limited view. You can still hear me pretty well. Ooh, riding helmet. I will wear that for sure. Nice. Okay. Now let's check under the hood here. Let's see what we're looking at. Condition looks great though on this car. Not terrible. Masters and Horizon. Engine is a little rough. Gas tank is out of gasoline. So this one is unfortunately a no-go right now, unless I get some gas from something else. And also, let's check the trunk. Let's read this annotated map here. This is Louisville. Sledge. Oh, I see. There's a gun store. Yep, I think I recall where that is. Good to know. And let's check these Louisville maps. Again, this is very, very optimistic reading Louisville maps when we're next to the Rosewood prison. And I'll show you why here in just a brief moment. If I were to go to a map, you'll see Rosewood is here, or at least the Rosewood prison. Louisville is all the way over here. So we are very far away, about almost as far as you could be from a major town. So. Alright, we're going to keep moving here. Actually, I'm going to burn one down real quick. I think I need to do that. For my guy here. Grab whatever the smallest pack of matches is. Again, I try to... Oops. Okay. I'm going to go check this van. I noticed that there's a little kind of sprinter van over here, so we'll look at that. Hopefully it's got some gasoline. Again, we can always just walk away and be done with this prison, put it in the rearview mirror. But I'd like to actually drive away. And we'll be set up for a great run from here on forward. So this is no gas. Pretty solid condition, though. The tire's a little messed up in the front, but otherwise, not a bad deal for this particular van. So we'll check this out briefly here. Okay, we found a key for that one, but still no gasoline. Ooh, here we go. Franklin Value Line, nearly mint condition. This is quite a find. Okay. This is going to be the one here, so we just need it, hopefully, to be unlocked. Trunk is locked. What do you want to bet? Oh, no. Okay, is the passenger door locked? Oh, it is, of course. So, what's the verdict? Do you think I could either wait around, lure some zombies over, kill them, see if they drop a key, or we could bash in the passenger window and just grab the key through force? I think we're going to lure a few zombies over. I'd rather not bash the passenger window in just because then we'd have to replace it. And right now we have 0 mechanics skills, so I think we're going to try to do this. So, again, I'm not sure if it still works this way in Build 41, but to my knowledge, if you kill a zombie near a vehicle, there's a chance that zombie could drop the key for that vehicle. So that's what we're going to try to do. And we already have the key for the black van, but that is kind of rough shape. We could always move the gas from this van over to the car and hotwire that, but I like the idea of just getting this key. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Nothing going there. Let's try you. There's two different schools of thought. I'm not really sure if it's a Build 42 thing or if it's a new thing in Build 41, but apparently sometimes it's about the zombie with the key to a vehicle would spawn near the vehicle, but then slowly migrate away. So the idea is that over the course of a game, 2, 3 days, months, or even years, a zombie with the key to this van could have moved completely to another town. They were migrating. So, I feel like in Build 41, though, that is not the setup as it is now. We're going to try to take these bad boys out. Alright, and one more. Okay, what do we got? Any givers? Another Louisville map, which we will read. We're going to have all of Louisville mapped out before we can even leave Rosewood. Okay, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Yeah, we might have to just bash in this window, I think, to get into this van. So there's a few more zombies up here. We're going to drag over and see if they've got any good news for us. I thought I saw a little pack over here. Yeah, here they are. Hard to see in the fog. Adds just a little bit of a unknown there. They should see me soon. Again, it's very foggy. I can barely see them, so. Hey guys, y'all want to come chase me? Yeah, there we go. We got at least one coming. So usually as soon as one starts approaching, then I'll just run away because he's going to drag one or two with him. Oh, maybe just a solo. You know what? I might actually want a few more. So let's grab a couple more here. I don't want to... Yeah, there we go. Okay, now let's head back towards the van. Again, I'm being a little cavalier, but I think this is the best way to do this. Again, we could just bash the window. We have a metal bar. You know, we could pop the passenger window open, but I'm trying not to do that here. If this batch does not result in a key, though, we would probably just do that. I don't know if I can... I don't think I can pick the lock. I don't think that's like an option. Yeah. Alright, so let's knock a few out. We'll try to get them even closer to the van. See what we can do here. Come on, come on. Oh, we got a crawler. That's always dangerous. Hate crawlers. Okay. One more. Alright. I think that's everything. Let's see. Any takers? What do we got here? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Yeah, folks, I think it's probably time that we bash this window in. So, let's do that now. Hop around this side. And we're going to smash the front right window. Can I open the door? No. Okay. There we are. Easy peasy. That's how you get into any vehicle. Use V to slide over to the driver's seat. Unlock the door, unlock the trunk. And we're going to check the trunk before we go any further. And before I do anything else, we're going to go grab our little bundle, our garbage bag. Oh, a spare tire. That's always nice. Duct tape, toilet paper, empty bottle. Not a terrible trunk either, actually. So let's go grab our garbage bag, throw it in the trunk, and we'll be done for now with the prison. Equip the secondary. Yeah, look at that. We are very heavy loads, so I'm trying not to do too much here. Left eye still holding strong. The new bandage is doing well, even with a little bit of light jogging, so I think that might be on the way to being healed. We seem to be moving a bit quicker as well. So now I'm basically just going to take everything out of the garbage bag and throw it in the trunk. Looks good to me. There we go. Love the capacity. 107 kilos of capacity in the trunk, which is always nice. Definitely a loot goblin's favorite kind of van here. Okay. And I think at this point, just hotwire this van, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Again, I wonder why we went into prison in the first place. If we have this good of an ability of hotwiring vehicles, so you'd never know. One more thing I'm going to do is just grab a snack here out of the trunk. We'll grab another bag of chips, I think. I don't think we have any perishable food. So we got canned tuna. Whoa! Gunshot in the distance. Maybe I'm not the only prisoner who escaped. Who knows? Well, this point, I'm going to go ahead and close the trunk, hop into the van now that we have it hotwired, and I think we're going to call it for this particular episode here. So again, if you've made it this far in the episode, please feel free to like and subscribe. And I'm going to kill one more zombie, just so he's not walking up on our situation. And there we go, he is down for the count. There's always the stragglers, right towards the end of things. Alrighty, folks. So again, as I mentioned before, like and subscribe for more Zomboid content. I think I might keep going with this particular playthrough because we actually got a really great start. I was not expecting to even be able to get out of the prison, let alone actually find a decent vehicle with some pretty good starting gear and food, provisions, all of it. So until next time, this has been Tallidus Plays.